Are we ready to do another thirst quencher?
I'm so
But not just any thirst quencher.
No.
A thirst quencher for the culture.
Ooh,
Right?
For the moment.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Lee Daniels and Netflix have dropped us. They've delivered us. The event.
Yo, bring it home.
The event. And we are here
Get
to
some
talk
clap.
about
Get
it.
some clap.
Say it again. Say it again.
Any good?
Delivered.
Okay. All the time. All the time. All the time.
Won't he do it?
Okay. Well, look at.
Won't he do it?
Won't he do it?
I mean, look at God.
Ain't that the truth?
Or me.
Okay.
All right, we're this one's coming fresh out the living room.
That's
okay,
right.
fresh out the living room. We were talking about
Where are we?
spooky season with Lee Daniels' runaway hit. All right,
It's running away.
it's running away after getting hit.
Yeah, okay.
Just like me, the Deliverance. Okay,
We've been delivered.
We are home down the street, Gary, Indiana. We
Okay.
home.
Okay.
Are we in Gary, Indiana?
It's based off an event
That's
that
what I was gonna
happened
say.
in Gary.
But I'm like, one thing they made sure to keep this very vague of like where we are. Cause I'm like, I
No,
was
they say it's
looking.
Philadelphia. They said it was in.
It was Philadelphia.
it's Philadelphia, but the story
It's Gary,
It's
Indiana.
True
original.
story.
Yeah, so if you're wondering, if you were ever from Gary and you're wondering in this movie why does everything look so nice, well,
I know. Even the hood looks
Listen,
nice.
listen,
Right.
What the fuck?
Listen, you can take the demon house out of Gary, but you can't take the Gary out of the demon house.
facts. Straight up, we're preaching in here.
Yeah, we
Okay, that's, look. Shout out, no. Shout out, okay.
Yeah. All right, guys. Right off the bat, the premise is something that is very lived in, something we've seen before.
not no more.
A struggling mother of children.
Black. Mother.
Yes.
Black woman in
Black.
America.
Woman.
Black woman in America.
The most unprotected person in America.
Preach.
Preach. Say it again.
The most disrespected person in America.
Say
It's the black woman. Okay. Like, my God, surviving. Okay.
She is surviving. She is trying to take care of her 3 other children and everything in this new house. And unfortunately, they got a lot more than they were.
They were bargaining for. Exactly. They got some savings, but they shouldn't have gone in that basement.
Her job has turned her back on her and is not giving her the money or the hours that she needs. So she looks to the bottle.
The bottle and substances. I mean, this is it's kind of I don't want to overart this thing, but to be honest, it's something we've always seen before, right? Like, family moves in trying to save, they get a house that's discounted, and then there's something fucking wrong with the house.
Because that basement stank and we ain't going downstairs
And
to
we
see what it
ain't
is.
going down to see what it is. I don't care how long we lived in this bitch.
I will give them that. She didn't go down. She's
At
like,
all.
I get them.
Not for a
somebody's going down there. I'm paying someone to go down that shit.
Yeah, I ain't doing it.
Single mom.
And I've never seen some shit like the guy's like, I'm getting paid.
Right. Or
I'm getting paid hourly. Who's going to pay me right now? Like, call the landlord.
Jesus, right.
What the fuck? I've never heard of that.
He wanted his payment right then and there.
That was a scam.
That was definitely a scam. Now he was going to put it back. He was like, all right, throwing it right back where it came from.
You dirty bitch.
This movie features some familiar faces of people who are definitely working in the industry.
I remember one
cast.
Glenn Coco.
2.
They're calling her Glenisha Mary J. Blige clothes.
I love it.
Like the shake and go wig. I mean, we've seen this woman. Like,
Yeah.
Now, Lee kind of got into trouble a little bit because he said that Glenn Close's character, what was her name? Damn. Alberta. They said Alberta is the part of the fabric of our society, you know. and people were kind of split, you know. There were people like, who's fabric? You know, who's society?
Who are you talking about?
Right. But I think to the point is that I think, at least if you're from the Midwest, and especially from Gary, at least, it just feels like you can identify an Alberta at the very least. So, like, you've seen one, you've worked with one.
I work with a few.
One's probably in your family.
I work with them too.
Yeah, you know,
Sure,
so like, and then like we were talking to kind of before the pod, it's like watching this movie, aside from all the crazy shit that left out, watching this movie, there were a lot of lived-in sequences that we saw, like the living situation for the kids and how their relationships formed because of that. The friends that came to like the party, that party sequence itself.
I have to like definitely. I've seen many black films in my day, but recently, I feel like they become a lot more like over the top. Like, it doesn't feel like their dialogue don't feel as realistic. But this one, I felt like, oh, I know her.
Yeah.
Like the mom, like Ebony. Like I met Ebony before. I met her at the fucking reunion, at the Thanksgiving and shit. All right. She also went drinking and shit and start fucking around. Like, well, y'all fuck. Why y'all want to be fun?
That's what I'm saying, man. That wasn't no damn demon. That was her.
That was just her.
That was her. Ain't no damn demon. We saw the birthday sequence. Bitch, go to bed. You got work in the morning. Where the party at?
Damn, you drinking, girl. Damn, you need to slow your ass down. Damn.
I have to say, for just like the culture, like this movie really it encapsulates that, because I just felt like, especially when she was like talking to her kids and stuff, I felt that.
I almost ran upstairs.
Will you shut the fuck up?
Clarence, I have a question. We watched this movie together. Did I fall asleep in this movie?
Of course you did.
Thank you.
Of course you did.
Thank you.
You were fighting for your life to the point that we were happy
movie.
that subtitles were there because you started snoring louder than the movie.
Oh my God. It was long, but you know what? This movie was long.
It was.
It was
There was a
long.
lot of derivative things that were like kind of just like congruently happening again without moving the goalposts at some point.
And to me, it was like the movie in itself was battling with two ideas. Like it wanted to be a spooky movie, but it also wanted to be like an urban drama.
It wanted to push a message. It wanted
And
to
you can't
promote a
have both.
message.
Yeah, it wanted to promote a message.
You can't have both.
You can't.
I mean, can you?
Because this
They
one,
got pretty close.
I feel like
They got Glenn Close.
They definitely got close.
Glenn Keisha Coast.
Glenn Close.
I miss, like, don't get me wrong, like this made me miss urban horror. Like I feel like we can get there. We can get there. It has been done, but like I feel like you had two really good ideas that were just fighting for space in this.
Yeah.
Ooh, let me ask you, what was the last good attempt for urban horror?
Fuck, good.
Because I got one.
Jimmy Bones.
Bones?
You know what? This is a story of Jimmy Bones.
Yes, actually, Jimmy
I
Bones.
was gonna say that too.
Because the last
Leprechaun in the Hood.
because they did try to bring back fucking Tales from the Hood. Don't even speak of Candyman, please.
And definitely don't say it again.
I know. Me and Jamal tried to go see that, and we turned into conservatives, right?
I was not my proudest moment, but I was like, Jesus Christ.
I see what they're talking about.
I see. Hey, you said it out loud.
I know, exactly.
But,
We're not gonna do that to Nia.
Won't he do that? No, we shouldn't. We shouldn't.
Because she made a really beautiful film. I'll say that.
What, the Marvels?
Yeah.
I like the Marvel.
She started that fucking the opening with the upside down shot of the city and stuff. She started that.
Cool.
Well, the cinematographer started that, but still.
But yeah, back to Deliverance, man. The performances, I feel like we were saying, like they lend to a lot of experiences that a lot of us in this room have felt, and it just felt like because the lead herself was ran very like cold at times.
Yeah.
But then like you realize why they kind of got her towards the end. It was very like it takes a specific type of actress to kind of like do that. I don't know if she has any history with doing that, but I definitely believed it from her. Her evolution almost came out of nowhere, but she was definitely like struggling mom for sure.
Yes.
And like you were saying with the battling of the two ideas, it is definitely struggling between wanting to just do something that is clearly well more suited to do, which is give us this urban drama with all these issues. And then it stepped into this other realm where the more, fantastical elements start to come into play. Also, real quick, the A+ effort for urban movies that I was gonna bring up is definitely like Tales from the Crypt. Like, Tales from the Hood. No,
Tales from the Hood. The last. Oh yeah, I love. Oh yeah.
What if Lee Daniels did that? He should jump on that real fast.
Oh yeah, it's a nice anthology thing. Get him Jordan Peele on this.
I want this movie to be linked with Stranger Things. Because
they were in the upside down.
This is Lucas's family trying to get away
nice.
from all the hubbub that's happening in Indiana.
Yo, God.
Demogorgon.
Yeah, so Demogorgon.
Pussy.
Yeah,
That nappy blast ass. What a line! And to have Glenn Close say this line,
Cruella DeVille.
Cruella DeVille.
That's
one
spicy
thing she's gonna do. She's gonna hold a cigarette, at the end.
I liked her. She was great. She was amazing. I believed her.
I never in my life
damn,
would
she
I
is from
thought
Derry.
I'd see a white woman crocheting fucking braids like the they had the family generational line, watching the old TV show repeats. Like, I'm like, what, Lee, what are we doing?
Because in my head, I'm like, because at first, the first thought before we got really into the story, I'm like, did they kind of like wanted someone else, and then they ended up with her? But I'm like, with the story and everything, she was always going to be white.
Yeah,
like it was part of the story. So I was
They
like,
just say, Glenn Close, what are you doing here? I'm auditioning.
what?
Okay.
This says black.
Hired.
I don't even need.
They turn the mic
Hired.
off. Hey, over here on the job description, it says.
Hired.
She came in with the fucking wig. She had to come in
with the wig.
She came with her own fucking turtleneck, and
they were
everything.
like, get her.
Yeah, she got it.
You think she had a big church
She's
hat?
in.
And they said, no, you won't be needing that.
Yeah, you won't be. Yeah, no. She turned it out. A lot of the actors, all actors, A+. Like, they all did a fucking fantastic job. Again, it was a bunch of different things, and I think we can have that because it was kind of like a slow burn. It was a build up to the fantastical stuff. Because once we start seeing it, like, it wasn't like over the top, but what they did show was kind of like effective, like the shadow creatures and shit. I'm like, okay, all right.
I have to say, for me, like, I don't know. I was with the actors they got and the environment they set up and everything. I wanted to see more of that, in its own realm before we got the haunted stuff. Yeah. But then when we start getting it, I was like, I started to really like I started to roll back, like, the shadows, the cross, the cross is on fire. Oh wow,
all the way.
My eyes were so rolled back. I woke up and Glenn Close had her wig snatched off. She
like the moment where, like, what's his face, like, you're the reason that mother is dead, like your grandmother is dead. I'm like, wait, what? And she looks back, demon eyes, like, oh my god, like, oh my god, here it is. Here's the slop that I've been waiting for.
Once it opened that door, all the horror tropes were waiting right there,
flooded in.
They were like, all right, Exorcist.
Now the real movie has started.
Yeah, now the real movie has started, and the characters were pretty cool. Monique's character, I thought, with the way she was doing the press for this movie, that she'd have a bigger role.
Yeah,
which apparently she did, but like they didn't. There's a lot, like, they were talking about, in one of the press junkets, they were talking about how there's this like deleted scene from the film where Monique was like crawling across the floor and fighting the demon as well, and we don't get to see her do any interactions with the demon other than the asylum.
I thought you were about to say we never get to see her crawling. I was like, hey man.
I honestly thought that her character and the older brother should have been like fused together. Like, just I feel like they're kind of speaking to the same, like really don't like their situation and stuff. That didn't have to be two separate characters.
Sure. The older sister and
the older sister and the older brother. Yeah, they could have done
one kid,
just one kid.
Yeah,
and because you definitely still have to have the young creepy kid. But you didn't have to have two older siblings.
That's another thing. We were seeing. That's another thing we were seeing, though. Like, I love a nigga who will give out the job, right? Lee Daniels was definitely giving out jobs in this movie, because why was Omar Epps not? Why was he there?
To flirt with Glenn Close.
Exactly.
Yeah, but like, why? Like,
easy money.
Easy money.
He wanted to see Glenn's closest.
He wanted to see Glenn's closest. I love that. He wanted to see that now.
She's over there. She's just showing out.
Showing out
Her titties out.
Yeah, why you doing that?
Why are you doing that?
Is there a problem?
I'm like, it's that easy.
Do it, bitch.
Like, yeah, do
Favorite
it.
role.
Yeah. Make a move.
I'm not gonna do shit.
I loved that movie. I mean, I loved all the setups that they had. What about the fake exorcist lady that showed? Like, they brought us.
She got fucked up, bro. She got fucked up, and then the little boy sitting over there poking her like, "Are you done yet?"
Yeah, that was a bigger watch. What was a bigger watch? That or Shia LaBeouf from the Constantine movie? Like, what was a bigger washout?
Nah, she got her ass.
She got her ass beat.
Shia LaBeouf didn't bleed.
The thing, at least Shia LaBeouf didn't say, the last time I did this, shit went down and I fucked up, but this time's gonna be different.
She did have a track record that was pretty
she already
crazy.
did. I'm like, why would you believe her? I thought she was going to say like, no, because the most realistic I think they should have went with is like, wait, did you say the last person?
Shy did get 2-piece though.
He did.
Wham.
I was pretty happy when that happened, though.
Yeah, that was pretty great to watch. Not so much
because he was fucking annoying. He was fucking annoying. And now everything I know about him, I'm like, yeah.
You know, you deserve that.
You deserve
it. In fact, I hope you come back for the sequel and get that shit again. But fuck.
One of the main things that I was kind of upset they kept out in the movie was, I don't know if anybody's seen the Demon House that the guy from Ghost Hunters did, the documentary.
Oh no!
Yeah. They kept every piece of that information that came from that documentary was never found in this movie.
Yeah, and I'm so upset because
there was no sharks.
I don't know. There is a scene in the documentary where they're talking to the police officer that went there and initially did the call where the kid was like climbing up walls and doing all this crazy shit. He's like, man, that demon followed me. He's like, well, he's like, that demon, he ain't just trapped in that house. That demon follows you. He's like, I went home, I went to Sharks, and I got my order, and I come out. And mind you, this is the middle of February, and that demon is and it dropped me. I fell. Yeah, you went to Sharks on 5th in the middle of February, and you expected them to shuffle?
He slipped on some black ice and blamed the demon for dropping his 10-piece.
Anybody from Gary knows that Aki don't shovel.
At all.
Fuck.
So there was a lot of it from that documentary that I
that's one issue too. Like everything seemed to have been like stripped away. It might as well just been a regular old like, oh, there was another haunted spooky movie from Netflix. It could have not have been based on anything. Like I know like they still kept the climbing. Like he did climb on the walls that one time. But like other than that,
did they do it at the hospital?
Yeah. Okay. They did at the hospital.
I was in my own hospital.
That was
comatose.
And the social worker kind of pissed me off. She said,
fuck her.
Your kid took a shit in class and flung it at the teacher. Is everything okay at home? What have you done to your children?
I mean, if to be fair, you would totally fucking do that.
I would do that too, but I'd still give that kid a CT scan.
Okay.
And they did, and they said nothing was
whooping
wrong.
his ass.
They didn't. They discarded her.
I don't think you can see shit flinging on a CT scan. I don't think that shows up as a trait.
There's little shit in the brain.
Well, shit. Do something.
We never know.
Do something. Scan some shit. Do something.
Right, because that is not okay.
I think one of the biggest highlights of this film is the ending. Like the wrap up that they had, they knew they were kind of running out of space. Like, oh shit,
flushed his ass down the toilet. They did.
Okay, literally.
Oh my god.
And not the. Why did he hit us with the CMB? You know, like we all we got. Like,
Don't
I'm
do this,
like,
girl.
Is this a New Jack reference? This demon's.
It's just you and me.
Right, we all we got. What?
I was expecting, honestly, I think that was a missed opportunity. I liked her demon version of her, but it should have been her fucking whoever, the stepdad, whoever sexually assaulted her.
Because we've never seen this
there was like a weird shot where a man was walking into the room that she barely saw, and then she woke up, and then we just never revisited. We never even revisited that.
Like the only
you say he's giving out jobs.
True.
Well, look, maybe it is in the film. Maybe it just didn't make it to the theatrical
final cut.
So all I'm saying is release the Daniels cut, Netflix. Like
you changed the shit.
We need the extended cut.
Show us a Monique fight scene.
Show us the Monique fight scene. Like, give us all of it.
I did like how she let her get her ass up and then she put her ass down. She's like,
bam. That was nuts to watch.
She shadowed her. She's like,
"You right?"
Now I will say this: if a demon came up and whooped my ass, I would also believe in God and do tongues. Right. I would
immediately get a power up.
Instantly.
Whatever I gotta do.
She died. She got choked out. She saw her white mom.
Yeah.
She came. Then she got powered up. She came back and she went. Blah, 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 blah.
Yo, she went nuts.
She went deep into the spells of Ashanti and started chanting her spells.
I revoked you in the name of Jesus. I'm sorry. That line since that thing happened with that lady who got shot. That line does not hit.
It doesn't hit.
It's like, oh,
Got hit with the holy word. Do you even know what you're doing, bitch?
Right, you don't even know what you're fucking doing. I'm like, damn.
I love that. A possessed person never went so hard. Like, fuck off, bitch. You don't
He was
believe
like,
that
give me that shit. You don't even know what the fuck you're doing. I was like, wow. Wow. Okay.
I love that. That was great.
He's like, you lied on your application.
I revoked you to me. Shut the fuck up.
No, definitely some standout moments in here. This is not an elevated. I mean, this movie does receive a slight bit of elevation because there's a bit of home and heart in it, more than I've ever seen in one of these.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Yeah.
It's been a long time.
And I think it's okay that it's a little messy on the cutting room floor. You know how much shit we consume? We've seen so much garbage. Smile. You know what I mean? Like
He said it.
We've seen so much.
Smile.
I'm doing it before
Halloween,
you do it.
The Halloween film.
The Halloween films, dude.
Oh God. Any of the rest of the Halloween films,
just
anything
the
after
rest.
2000.
Like, so, you know, it's okay that this was not as clean around the edges. I mean, do I wish it was a more finished project? Absolutely. Like, you know, when it comes to the ending, I mean, the ending just kind of like, it's over. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, it was a
Yeah,
weird cut.
But for the type of movie it is, it couldn't have ended any other way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it is finished, one thing for sure, and it came to us how it is, you know.
Because I do think that's how it ended. She's like, no, we're moving to Indy.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's it.
Yeah.
And
Pretty
I'm
much.
talking to the dad again. Which
we're
the
gonna get
turnaround-
it together. I'm like,
Okay. he didn't come help any of this.
We're gonna work on our demons.
We're gonna work on our demons together
With
we're
God.
gonna have a deliverance.
Yeah.
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 Because it's not an exorcism.
Also, okay, yeah, that's one thing. Like, really, guys, like, I get it's like a cool title, and I'm sure there is a deliverance thing. I'm sure there's there, but the whole setup and how they did it is the exact same shit
As an
as
exorcism.
an exorcism.
But
no,
it's
you
our
gotta speak
shit.
tongues. Period.
sure.
It's our shit because you gotta speak tongues.
Exorcism only comes from the little man with the man with the little white thing in his neck.
Yeah.
Right.
And the deliverance, any nigga can do it. Or getting close.
If I would have watched this movie by myself, I would have hated it.
Oh yeah, no,
But I'm glad I watched it with a group of people, so we could all experience it.
That's who it's for. Like
It's
me
a
and
group
Josh were trying to figure out who's the target audience for this film. Like, is it older black moms who are like spiritual and have maybe said they've had encounters with demons before, or
I think it's for like when Halloween comes around, like it's coming like spooky season. When black people want, like when we want to come together and watch something like that's people been talking about.
Yeah.
That especially
This is
Jack. I think this is it. This is for us. Like there's like, oh, put that shit on Netflix.
yeah.
You see that
Because
personally, shit?
Yeah.
personally, I don't think I'll ever need to watch this movie again.
No.
But I'm glad that I
I
watched.
watched enough.
Okay. So are we ready?
We ready.
I've been looking for something.
Oh, my.
I know if I don't go first, it's gone already.
exactly.
I'm ready. I'm ready to
Oh,
go
God.
if I have to start it.
Okay, go ahead.
They're gonna take the best one.
He
Okay,
is.
I'm gonna give it 6 Jesus Zenkai boosts out of 10.
Jesus and Kaibus. I
Okay,
like that.
bet.
I like that. I'm gonna get it. Actually, I'm gonna go a little bit higher. 6.5s.
Ooh, decimal. Fraction this motherfucker.
6.5s. Mom pushes. Fuck out here. It's like fucking hate your ass.
Okay, take the layup. Take the layup. Take the layup. Take the layup. Take the
No,
layup.
he takes it. I'm going last. Or he goes last.
Take the
You go ahead
layup.
and rate it. You want to give it a rating?
Yeah, I think let's keep it to 5 out of 5. So I'm gonna give it 3.5.
No, we're doing
It's
it.
on
We're doing
10.
it
It's on
We're
10.
doing it
You can't
We're
change
doing it
scale
10.
like that. It's on 10.
Yeah, we
Okay,
do it at
damn,
10.
it's hard. It's harder to do it in 10. Okay, so for everything considered,
So 6.
I'm gonna give. I think that's where I was at. I'm going to give it 6.5. Shake and go wigs.
Oh yeah,
Out of 10.
Glenn Wiggs.
I'm going to take it then.
Yeah, you do it. You
Do
do
it
it.
at 5.
I know somebody's gonna do it.
5.8 nappy smelling pussies.
Bring the fucking countdown.
Because that's literally when I woke up. I remember the parties thing. I remember most of like the build up. There's somewhere where I just faded to my day, to the long day that I had that day.
You had a long day and a full belly, man.
And then I woke up and I was like, what the hell's going on with Glenn Close? Why is she smelling pussies? Where am I at? Like, I don't care. I'm glad I watched the documentary one because
Yeah, exactly. Now you have more context. and stuff.
apparently I'm a better historian of that story than Lee Daniels. But
Yeah,
that's neither here nor there.
Don't doubt
No,
it.
he saw that story. He threw that shit out.
Lee
Like,
Daniel was here for the moment.
Yeah.
He captured the moment, and that's it. But that being said, I will give this movie 6.5. 6.5 washed exorcists. No, 6.5 washed deliverers out of 10.
There you go.
Oh, I also realized that. Like, remember that part where she was on the floor, right?
Which one?
You know, like the Exorcist the Exorcist,
The
like
Deliverance.
the Deliverance, as she was on the floor and everything. She didn't talk, but they had like some ADRs.
Yeah, okay. That was kind of weird.
And it was like, I feel like, oh shit, we have to write this in because we got to finish quick this up.
That was weird.
Yeah, come back. We need to come back and you to say some shit.
Yeah.
Because I bet she was just supposed to die. I don't know. It was funny.
This
You
movie,
need to do the thing.
Yeah.
this
doesn't
movie
talk.
is definitely like a slightly elevated, like scare black people back to Jesus.
Yeah,
type.
for sure.
One
Oh,
of
yeah,
those.
definitely.
Every single time, dude.
Yo.
Every time.
You can
Please.
keep that. You can
it's
keep
easy.
that.
Pull the trigger. Pull the
Look,
trigger. Make it more fantastical. Just do it. Just make it more
Right.
fantastical.
Way more.
If this sparks more horror in this, like bring this genre back and
I'm
everything,
for it.
then I'm for it. Everything,
Yeah.
because I'm tired of the fucking
The Nun.
I'm tired of the
The
Nun.
Nun 2 was sick, y'all.
No,
Had a
it
lot
wasn't.
of cool shots.
You just hate everything. You're
No,
like Clarence
I just
2.0.
hate bad things.
You're Clarence with hair.
I hate bad things.
Then how could you hate the
No,
Way of Water?
The
Okay, all right, done. See, he can't even defend himself.
It's bad.
All right,
That's all I
man.
can say.
All right,
It's
man.
Boring piece of shit.
Hideo Kojima just doesn't know what he's talking about, and
doesn't.
you're the big king shit.
He just
on
loves taking
cinema.
pictures
Got
with
it.
his white people.
Got it.
But
I mean, he
agreed,
does, but
agreed. The genre has definitely been seen a lot of ways, in the same ways a lot of times, and so this was kind of a nice bridge from one thing to another. And if the door is open for this, then
Please.
I'm with it.
If Netflix can spark this out, we could get more of this.
Yeah.
I'm for it because we can. Because I'm just tired. Like the last time I saw like a all black horror movie was either like something from Jordan Peele, which is fine, but it's only coming from him, or a parody.
Yeah.
With the blackening.
The blackening, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like I didn't watch.
Girl.
Well, didn't they have that one? Fuck. Was it a show or a movie that was like a thing on Prime?
oh, you're talking about that one shit. You watched
Them?
it. You watched it. Yeah,
Them.
Or them?
That was good. Yeah.
Them
I like the
season 2
first
was
season.
good. Really? I cannot.
I like the first season.
I cannot. They made us sit through a rape scene.
Yeah.
Why? In
I didn't-
2023.
We've seen they keep doing it. They haven't stopped. They've done those scenes before.
It's horror.
You watch someone fuck the ground for 5 minutes.
It wasn't rape. Well, I guess the
Well,
ground
the
was.
ground didn't say yes.
Yeah.
And it is alive.
Doesn't the ground always say yes?
No.
He ain't trying. He don't.
That's
want,
what a rapist
They
would
don't
say.
want that kind of scene.
That's what they sound like, you know.
I see what you did. I see what you did.
What is it?
They don't want that kind of seed.
Yeah.
Maybe they did.
And with that, if this is your first time listening,
Yeah, go ahead.
And with that, thank you for joining us in the Thirst Quencher. You can follow me at just_Uno on Instagram and Twitter.
you can follow me on Telemilly at everything.
You can follow me at What's King Making on TikTok.
You can follow me at the Holy Stooge Prime.
What? They really?
Nice.
No,
I know.
But you should change it to that.
Stooge Prime. I really might.
For the Halloween season.
You can follow me at Art of Sumo on Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah.
And did you guys watch The Deliverance? Did you think it was the moment?
Did you think it was?
Did you think it was everything?
Were you delivered?
Are you going to church next
Do
Sunday?
you
or what?
know Alberta's? Is Alberta a part of your fabric?
Yes.
I would have loved for her to like turn into just like a glowing cross and burn the demon or something. Just to go, I'm a believer now. Oh my God! And then he's gone.
I mean, she basically did.
Just ended off when the trailer dropped. Pena messaged me. He goes, "Hey man, did they put Glenn Close in blackface?"
While we were watching that movie, if you typed "is Glenn Close," the autofill will go "is Glenn Close black?" That's what this movie did. That's what this movie did.
Everyone
You can
start questioning everything.
try it out right now.
Is she?
I mean, after this,
Answer that question.
we definitely
She
know
may be
that
on-
Alberta is.
Later, guys.
Peace.
Peace out, nigga.